Hello, hello. So everybody, please get ready for today's lesson. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, nice to meet you on a new week. Only one knows my name. What about the others? Come on. Okay, yes. That's great. Hello, nice to meet you. And please take out a piece of paper and also the pencil to get ready. And if you are fully prepared, type a 6 in the chat box and let me know. Come on. Yes, hello, hello. Okay. I see a lot of people greeting me. Hello, so nice to meet you today. Actually, it should be Ollie, right? Okay, later I tell you why. Yeah, Jimson's face, Jimson's handsome face, right? So today you cannot see Ollie's beautiful face. Instead, you see Jimson's handsome face. Okay. Yes, good. I see a lot of you typing 6. So I think you're ready for today's lesson. Okay, good. So if you're ready, type 6. Okay, both kids on the WeChat channel and also on YouTube. Come on. Please get ready. Okay. Hi. I see a lot of people greeting me. Good. Yes, a lot of you are ready. So if you're ready, type 6 in the chat box. And also, if you know my name, type my name in the chat box and let me know. I think this is my 3rd time to be with you, right? Yeah. Yes, hello, hello, hello. And by the way, I hope I won't delay the lesson for today. I remember last time when I had the lesson, it's pretty long, right? Okay, yeah. So I'll try to make it short for today, hopefully. Yeah. Hello, hello, yes. Okay. So I think it's the time. There's only 1 minute. Yeah. So I'm going to turn down the volume of the music. Yes. Okay. So again, yes. Hello, hello. Yes, everybody. Nice to meet you. Yes. And like a lot of you type my name, so I know you already know me, right? So I'm Jimson. Nice to meet you on DMD day 7 for today's lesson. Yeah, and by the way, it should be Ollie, but she is a little bit sick. So that's why I am here for this lesson. Yeah. So hopefully you are willing to meet Jimson today. And today we are going to talk about another new topic, which is combinatorics. Okay, so this is something about how you count things, or maybe something about the logical reasoning. So hopefully you will understand how we solve the problem. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's take a look. We had a lucky draw here for today. And then, as usual, after you finish some of the challenges, you can have a lucky draw. Yeah, so let's see what we are going to have for today's lesson. And first of all, you see, we are entering a place. And everybody, you can type where we are now. Have a guess where we are. I think you know some places like that, right? Okay, so actually we are in a pyramid, maybe in the tomb underground. So you see, there is something very special. Can you find anything special? Yeah, so I think a lot of you find out, right? So here we have some very special figures and also shapes, right? So what does it mean? Anybody knows? Of course you don't, right? Even I don't know what it means. But no worry, everybody. I have a clue for you. So here you see when you have a lot of different shapes, actually we have a letter underneath. For example, when you have the bird shape, that means it's letter A. Okay, yeah, this is actually letter A. And what about this one? I think this is a snake. Everybody, what letter is it? Type it in the chat box and let me know. What letter is it? Okay, very clear, right? It's letter J. So you see, with one of the shape, we have a letter responding to it. So now, let's go back to the secret sentence. So in here, we have different shapes, and I give you the tip. Ta-da! So let's take a look. What does it mean? And can you have a try by yourself? The first one, we have something like a leg. Something like a leg. Can anybody type it in the chat box? What? Can you find this leg? I think it is the leg, right? Can you find it? Yes, it's right here. So it's a letter B. Okay? And what about this one? This one, I actually don't know what it is. It's like a long face. I don't know. A profile. Okay, a long face. So what does it mean here? The letter. Can you find this? Yes. Okay. The same row. Here we have E. Okay? So in here we have E. And what about this one? This one, the wave. Two waves. So what is the letter behind? Yeah, okay, can you find this? It's here, ta-da, it's letter W. And what about the next one? The bird. The bird. Just now we talked about it, right? So here we have the first one. This is actually a letter A. And what about the eye? The eye shape. What does the eye mean? Can you find the eye? Can you spot the eye? Very good. It's here, ta-da, this is R. Okay? And what about this one? This one we talked about it, right? Okay, so this is E. So you see, actually we had a word. But this word, I think it's a little bit hard. Anybody knows? Beware. That means you need to be careful. Okay? You need to pay attention to something. So now let's continue. What about this one? It's like a failing flower. So what letter is it? Come on, can you find it? There we go. I changed the color. So you see here we have this one. So it's a letter O. And what about this one? This one, I think it's I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, maybe a smoking pipe. I don't know. So what is that? What is the letter? Very good. Somebody just tell me the word. This is actually letter F, right? So in here you see, beware of something. That means you need to be careful of something. You need to pay attention. Okay, but what is the thing we need to be aware of? I don't know. Maybe in the end I will tell you. Okay, so after this warm-up, you can see here when we need to find out the password or code. So we need to find out the secret. And one shape is equal to one letter. So pay attention. Here we need to do it like 1 to 1. Very important. And now let's continue. What about this one? Warm up number 2, okay? So in here, let's take a look. So Apu asks something. Can I have a blah, 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 blah? Okay, and then this is a lot of number. 2, 21, 18, 7, 5, and 18. Okay? So do you know what does Apu want? Okay? So now, as you see here, we have a table with the numbers and also the letters. So remember what I did? Yeah, so we need to look at the numbers this time and find out the letter behind. So can you have a try by yourself? I give you some tips for the first two, okay? So the first one, 2, what does it mean? For 2, here we have B, right? Okay. And after that, for 21, here we have U, okay? And for 18, here we have R. So the rest of you, I leave it to you. Maybe 30 seconds. Can you type the word in the chat box? Or maybe you just shout out your answer to your parents next to you. Yeah, come on. So what does Apu need? Come on. Come on. Wow, somebody just typed the word. Really good. Okay, what about the others? Come on. Come on, do you know what Apu wants? Very good. Yeah, I see some of you typing it out. Yes. So let's continue, everybody. Here, 7. 7, here is G. Okay, yeah, this is G. And then 5 here is an E. And 18 here is R again. So you see here we have a burger. Okay, very good. A lot of you crack this out. So actually Apple wants a burger. Maybe he's very hungry. Okay, so you see, to do this, make sure you really carefully and need to do it like one by one, because one number related to one letter, okay, or maybe one shape related to one number. So you need to pay attention. We have the 1-1 relationship. Okay, so now the last warm-up exercise, and then we're going to take a look at today's challenge. So here we have Squarey wants to enter a mysterious room, and the door will open if he can have the key, okay, password. So there is a hint on the door regarding the password as shown below. So here we have something here, okay? And then please help Squarey find the correct password. So we need to find the correct password. And here you see we have some shapes. Here we have a circle, a triangle, a star, a triangle, a circle, a star, triangle, triangle. So here we have another string of numbers like 2, 7, 5, 3, 2, 5, 7, 3. So everybody take a guess. Maybe one shape is related to one number, right? So I'm going to have a look. What does the circle mean here? Can you type the number in the chat box and let me know? Just have a guess. Just have a guess. Yes? Okay, what is the number behind the circle? Nobody type it. Okay, so I think it's 2, right? Yeah, I saw some of you type it in the chat box. Maybe it's a 2, right? But we are not sure. Okay, it's okay. So maybe later we can check, okay? Because this is the first shape. And you see the number here, 2 is the first number. And what about the blue triangle? So have a guess. What number is it? The blue triangle. Yeah, so following 2, maybe it's a 7. And now we are just guessing. We are not sure, okay? You just take a guess. And then we have the star. So the star is actually 5, right? Follow this order. And what about the green triangle? Maybe it's a 3, right? Okay. And after that, let's take a look. In here, we have another circle. And you see this one, it's another 2. So we can make sure the circle is 2, right? Because it appears twice. And continue, what about the star? The star here is 5. So, very clear, the star is 5. Double check, right? And what about the blue triangle? The blue triangle here is, very good, 7. And what about the green triangle? Very good, it's 3. Okay, it's 3. So you see, at first we had an idea, we don't know, but we take a guess. And after the second try, we can make sure what the number is behind the shapes. So now, it's your turn. What about the next one? Can you show me the correct password for this? We have circle, circle, a green triangle, a star, a green triangle, a star, a blue triangle, and a circle. Come on. I give you 30 seconds. Can you crack this down by yourself? Come on. Yeah, you need to do it like very carefully. Yeah, okay. Very good. I see some of you type the entire password in the chat box. Really good. Okay. So now let's take a look together. So remember the circle is, 2, right? So in here we have 2, 2. And the green triangle, remember, here we have a 3. And then the star is, 5. So here we have a 5. And then we have another 3, another 5, right? And what about the blue triangle? The blue triangle is 7. And the last one, the circle is 2. So, ta-da, this is the key. Okay, 2, 2, 3, 5, and 3, 5, 7, 2. Very good. Yeah, I see a lot of you have the correct answer. Good job, everybody. So now, remember, you need to really carefully, and always remember, we need to have the 1-1 matching and do it in order. Pay attention. Okay? So now, after that, let's take a look at the first challenge today. So actually, this is one of the real questions in SMKC. So here we have Tom encodes words using the board shown. And for example, the word pizza has the code like A2, A4, C1, C1, and B2. And what word did Tom encode as B2, B3, B2, C4, and D2. Okay, so in here you can see we have actually a block made of 16 squares, right? And if you remember, how do we call something like this from left to right? Remember, how do we call this? Yeah, actually we call it rows. I write it here, okay? So rows, they are from left to the right. Okay, from the left to the right. Okay, and what about from top to bottom? From top to bottom, how do we call this? Yeah, okay, we call it a column. Okay, we call it a column. So column is from the top to the bottom, up to down, okay? So pay attention. And now let's take a look. Here we have 4 rows, like row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 columns like A, B, C, D. So now let's see. Here we have A2. So can you tell me how you find A2? A is the first column. So actually this is the first column. And 2 is the second row, row number 2. So you see, when we have 2 lines and the matching point actually is the block we are looking for. So you see this is letter P, right? This is letter P. So let's continue. What about A4? Can you find out A4? Is it A? So here we have A column and then I here, okay. Sorry, 4 here, row 4. So actually it's letter I, yeah. Okay, this is actually letter I, so correct. So here we have PI. What about the next one? ZZA. So C1. Can you point this to your parents? Where is C1? Can you find the box? Where is C1? Very good. So here column C and then the first row. So in here we have Z, right? Okay, very good. Yeah. So similarly, what about B2? The last letter A, B2. Yeah, row, column B and row 2. So you see here we have letter A. Okay, so after you know how it works, so can you try to do it by yourself? Like B3, B2, C4, and D2. Okay, I give you some time. Try to encode the secret here. Come on. Okay, somebody just know the answer. Take your time. Make sure you find out the rows and column. A, B, C, D is the column. You look at it from top to bottom. And 1, 2, 3, 4 are the rows. So you look at it from left to right. Yeah, a lot of you are giving me the correct answer. So now let's take a look. The first one, we have B3. So B and then 3. So this is M, right? B3. And then B2. So the same column, but the second one. Here we have A, right? So we have M, A. And then C4. Column C and then the fourth row. So here we have T. And then D2. D column and then 2. So row number 2. This is in H. So you see that actually what is that? This is what we are learning, right? We are learning math. So the answer is E here. Okay, so remember we need to have the 1-1 matching and pay attention to the order. That's very important. Okay, so you need to read it very carefully and you need to follow the rules very importantly. Okay, so now after that, what about the second one? The second one is also a real question in SMKC. Let's take a look. In here, we have each of the 4 keys fits only one of the 4 locks. And the numbers on the keys refer to the letters on the locks. So you see here we have the number and the letter related to each other. So what is written on the last lock? So you need to find out what are the letters on the lock. So you see here, you already have the number. So now, can you try to think about it? So the first one, we have ADA, 141. So take a guess. What is the number after, behind the letters? And here we have like DGA, we have 471. And then DAG, we have 417. Okay, so let's do it together. The first one, like ADA. So here we have like 141. So you just take a guess, okay? I don't know either, but we can take a wild guess. So letter A means, yeah, represents 1. Maybe, yeah, we're not sure, we're just taking a guess. And letter D is, yeah, perhaps 4, right? Because we follow this order like 1 for 1, right? So the next one, A, is 1. So correct. Actually, we can check for letter A. But we are not sure about D. So now let's move on to the second log. Okay? So the second log here, we have like 4 DGA, 471. So is D a 4? Yes, very good. Okay? And then here we have another new letter, which is G. So G is, very good, maybe it's 7. Okay? And then A is 1 again, so it's correct. So finally, we move on to the third log, and we can double check again. DAG, 417. Yeah, correct. So now the last one. What is 717? Very good. A lot of you type your answer in the chat box already. So here 7 is G, right? And then 1 is A, right? So I think it's very clear. So we have G, and then we have A, and then we have G for the answer. Okay, so the answer, very good. It's D here. Okay, it's D here. So always remember, have the 1-1 matching and do it in order. Very important. Okay, so congratulations. And now you can take the lucky draw for today. So either you pick Jameson A, or Ollie B, or C. Okay, the Merlion. Come on, which one do you want? Which one do you want? I'm thinking you are going to choose me because it is my lesson today. Hopefully you choose the handsome Jameson. Let me see. Okay, nobody chooses me. Really? Really? Nobody. Nobody. Well, you still choose Ollie. Oh no, I'm so sad. Why you pick Ollie? Are you sure you pick Ollie, not me? Come on, one more time. One more time. Which one you pick? Yes, very good. I saw a lot of you like choose A. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the consideration. Yeah, let's take a look at A here, okay? So, A, what is that? Okay, you need to give me a big smile to me. Come on. Come on, everybody. Make sure you give me a big smile, okay? Yes. Okay, I'm expecting a big smile. Or maybe a laugh, a laughter. You can also laugh. Yeah. Okay? Yes? Okay, good. So now let's move on. And then let's take a look at the next challenge, practice number 2. So again, this is a real question in SMKC. And you see this one, actually it's a little bit hard. Okay, let's take a look one by one. So there are some white, gray, and black squares, as you can see here, right? And 3 children use this to make this pattern. First, Annie replaces all the black squares with white squares. So think about it first. And after that, Bob replaces all the gray squares with black squares. And then finally, we have Chris. Chris replaces all the white squares with gray squares. So now, the question is, which picture have the 3 children now created? So you see, this is the original one. So after 3 changes, what does it look like now? So in here, you need to read and follow very carefully, especially the instruction. Like what color into what color, right? Okay? And the first one, okay, let's take a look. Yes. So here we have Annie replaces all black squares with white squares. Okay, black becomes white. Black becomes white. So now, what are the 3 squares that we need to change? Very good. So here we have the 1 black, and then we have 1 black, and then we have 1 black, right? So we all need to change it into white. So for the first one, we have the white, and then we have the white, and we have the white. Okay? Yeah. And also, actually, you can write down the other color. Yeah, if you are not sure, you can write down all the other color. So this is the first one. Black into all white. And the second one, here we have all gray. I change the color, okay? All gray square change into black squares. So you find all grays. So here we have a gray, gray, and gray, right? So we need to change it into black. So now what do we have? So the second one. So here we have black, black, and black, right? Okay, so in the end, let's take a look at the last step. So here we need to replace all the white squares with the gray squares. Okay, so can you find all the white ones? All the white ones? Yeah, maybe somebody will like, okay, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so you see here, somebody may mention, okay, Jimson, I already know the answer. So the white change into gray, the white change into gray, and the white change into gray. Okay, so let's check what is the answer now. Okay, so here we have like white, and then we have gray, and then we have black, and then we have gray, and then we have black. Okay, and then we have white, we have gray, we have white, and we have black. So maybe somebody may mention, oh, Jimson, I know B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. What do you think? If you think B is the correct answer, type an A in the chat box. Okay? And if you think, no, Jimson, you make a mistake here. Something wrong here. So choose B. Okay, I mean like type B here. Is it true or false? Come on. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Yeah, really? Somebody think yes. Are you sure? The actual answer is B. Actually, it's no. No. So Jimson has a question. What's wrong here? Can you find out something wrong? Yeah, because I think most of you will do it like that. Yeah. So here, pay attention for the last step. We need to change all the white square with the gray square. And in here, although we have like 3 white squares, but pay attention. In the first step, do we have more white squares? Actually, we have, right? Here we still have like white. And then the next one, we have white. And in here, we have white. So make sure you need to change all the white square into the gray one. Yeah, so actually, let's take a look at the last one. Yeah, so I'm going to do it one more time. So in case you forget things, so I hope you can also write down all the colors, okay, so that make sure you won't miss anything, okay? Yeah. Okay, so just now, after that, we have the white, and then black, right? And then we have white, and then here we have white. Okay, so remember, we need to change all the white one into the gray one. So this is gray and gray. And in here we have black, right? And here we have gray, and then we have black, and then we have gray, and then we have black. Yeah, so actually this is the correct answer. So which one do we need to choose, everybody? It's not B, obviously, right? So can you match the color with the shape? Very good. So you see, actually we choose A here, like gray, black, gray, and black. So we see the answer, A. Okay? So for this one, you need to be very careful. Yeah. And make sure you follow the instructions. Because the last step, we need to change all the white square with the gray one. So this part means we need to include every single white square we have just now. Okay? So make sure you don't make a mistake. Yeah? So if you're clear for this, give me a 6 in the chat box. Come on, type a 6 in the chat box. Yeah. Because for this one, I think it's already a little bit hard. Okay. Yeah, so after that, let's take a look. The second lucky draw. Okay, so now you don't have Jimson, okay. So which one do you pick? You pick Ollie or you pick the Merlion? Come on. Which one you pick? B or C? And of course, I think some of you still want Jimson, right? Okay, but sorry, I am not free now. You cannot choose me. Yeah, of course. Okay, after Jimson, you need to pick Ollie, right? Okay, our very lovely teacher. So let's see. Okay, what do you have for Ollie? Okay, you're going to have a game. Okay, which is great. So now it's a little bit relaxing time. Everybody, let's take a look what the game is about. Okay, let's take a look. So in here, we have some, I think, cookies, right? And they are put in a certain pattern. So the first one, here we have the heart and the circle. And the second one, we have the heart and the circle like this. And then we had a heart and a circle like this. So what is the last one? Yeah, I'm going to move myself a little bit away. Yeah. So can you find out the pattern? So you can take a look by yourself. Yeah, actually, it rotates, it turns, right? It turns. How does it turn? Like clockwise or anti-clockwise? Which one? Very good. Actually, it goes clockwise, right? So that means the circle goes down to this box, right? And then the heart goes to the one here. Yeah, so it becomes here. And after that, turn, continue, and then rotate, continue. So you see, which one is the circle? Yeah, we put it in here. And what about the heart? What about the heart? Very good. So you see the heart is here. And let's see if it's correct or not. Okay, very good. We are correct. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, very good. So I think that's the relaxing game. And now, finally, let's continue with the last challenge for today. So this one is really, really challenging. Yeah, and let's take a look. The question is a little bit long, so I hope you can be patient. Read and really follow the instruction. So now let's take a look. We have Tom has 9 cards as shown here. Okay, so here we have like 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And everybody, can you notice something about the shape? Yes, right? How many shapes do we have here? Very good, we have 3, right? One is the circle, one is the triangle, and one is the square. Okay, and let's continue. So he puts the cards on board so that each horizontal line and each vertical line contain 3 cards with 3 different shapes. Whoa. And 3 different number of the shapes. Whoa. So everybody pay attention. First, horizontal. You know horizontal? So this is horizontal. Something like from left to right. Okay, I write it here. So from left to right. This is horizontal. And everybody, you know vertical. Vertical, so it's like this. So in here we have the top to bottom, up and down. Okay, so here we have the top to bottom. So this is vertical. Yeah, so that means actually we need to make sure each row and column has 3 different shapes. So this is the row, remember? And this is the column. Okay, so in here we have 3 different shapes. And also, we need to have 3 different numbers. Okay, and now he already put 3 cards. And which card does he put on the great square? We are looking for the great square. Okay, so first I double check the rules. So in here, the first row, we already have a 1. Everybody, can I put a 1 here? Yes or no? Give me A, yes. And B, no in the chat box. Come on. Can I still put 1 circle here? Yes or no? Yeah, of course, no, right? 1, this is already 1. So you cannot put 1 here. And also, what about the shape? You already have a circle. So can you put a circle here? No. So pay attention. And then let me check. What about this one? Okay. Can I put a 3 here? Yes or no? Yes or no? A or B? Can I put a 3 here? You know, this is 2, right? So I put a 3. Yeah, correct, right? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, it's also a no. Can you explain it to your parents next to you why it's not a 3? Yeah, 3 is actually can, but here, pay attention to the shape, right? Already have the circle, so can you have another circle here? No. So make sure you know the rule. We have different shapes and different numbers. Okay, so follow this. Let's take a look. So what are we having now? We have one circle, I write here. And in here we have like 2 triangle. And in here we have like 2 circle already. Okay, so now first, let's take a look at the first column in here, this column. So first of all, what number do we have to put here? What number? Everybody type in the chat box, what number? Think about the column, think about the column. What number do we have here? Very good, we already have 1 and 2, so it must be a 3, right? It must be a 3. And the second one, think about the shape. Is it a circle, or a triangle, or a square? Come on, which one? Yeah, which one? Very good, it's a square, right? Because you already have a circle, and you already have a triangle, so that means you can only put a square here, right? So for this one, you have 3 squares, okay? So after that, what else do you know about? What else do you know about? Which box do you know about? Yeah, maybe this one, right? So can you tell me here what is the number and what is the shape? What is the number and what is the shape? Very good. So in here we already have 3 and 2. So what's missing? Very good. We have 1 missing. What about the shape? We already have square, circle, so we should have a triangle, right? So this is what we do here. But after that, I think it will be the challenging part. But we are looking for the great square. So how do you know about the great square? Any idea? This is hard. But no worry. Try your best to think. This is the magic of math. So you need to think. Yeah. So I give you some tips, everybody. I give you some tips. Okay? So you see to the last row. Here we already have a 2. Can we make a 2 here? No. Okay. Can we make a 2 here in this box? No. Okay. And now let's take a look. In this column, we already have 1, right? We look at the number, we already have 1. So can we put a 1 here? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, right? Okay. So now everybody tell me, what number is this box? What number is this box? Can you tell me what number is this box? What number? Number first. What number is the box? Very good. So it cannot be 2. It cannot be 1, right? So it must be 3 here. Okay, so actually you can use exclusion. So you cross out the wrong answer and you have the last one. So we must have a 3 here. Okay, so if this is a 3, what about the one next to it? So it must be, yeah, okay, so this one must be 1. So it's close, okay? What about the shape then? What about the shape then? So let's take a look at the shape. I change the color here. So in the last row, we already have a triangle. So that means, can we have a triangle here? No. Okay. And now, when you look at this column, you already have a circle, right? So can we put a circle here? Yes or no? No. So now everybody tell me, what is the shape here? What is the shape here? Yeah, so just now, we know it cannot be a triangle, and it cannot be a circle, so it must be a square. So you see, this is a square. Okay, So with 1 square, so you can see what is the great square right now. Very good. So the great square is the one with only 1 square in the middle. Actually, this is the one, right? Okay, this is the one. So that is the answer. Okay, yeah. So actually, this is something like a Sudoku. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if you play a Sudoku or not. So actually, you can try to finish the rest of the boxes. But because of the time here, I'm not going to explain it in detail. So if you're interested, kids, you may think about the rest of the boxes. Okay, what are the numbers and what are the shapes? Okay, yeah, so you can do it afterwards as the bonus. Okay, and then if you still have questions, remember to ask me or maybe Ollie for help. Okay, so now that's the end here for today. And now let's take a look. Just now we had the warm-up, remember? We need to be careful of something. So now let's take a look at the last one. Let's go back here. So here, this is something you need to pay attention to. This is something you need to be aware of. So what is that? Can anybody tell me? So the snake here is J. You see it, right? This is J. And the triangle here is I. So any clue? For this one, this is M. Any idea now? What about the next one? The next one here is S. And in here, this one is, very good, an O here. And one wave, this is N. So you need to be aware of, me. You need to be aware of me. Okay, why? Because Jimson and Ollie will have an I on your DMD today. So make sure you do it fast and also you do it correctly. Is that okay, everybody? Yeah. So before we take a look, let's take a look at the summary here. So today we talk about the secret code and also the letters or maybe the shape. Always remember when you try to match them together, you do it like one by one. You have the one matching and make sure you do it in order. Okay? And the second, for some of the questions, you need to read very carefully and really understand the rules in the question and make sure you follow them. And in the end, you need to mark one by one in order when you are doing your homework. Okay? So much for today, everybody. And now, see you and make sure you finish the DMD for today. Okay? So hopefully you enjoyed today's lesson. And if you enjoy it, please type an 8 in the chat box. Come on, and let me know. Type an 8 in the chat box and let me know if you enjoy my lesson today. Yeah, I know time is up. Yeah, I know time is up. Yeah, like I said. So nobody enjoyed my lesson. I'm so sad. Oh yeah, I see a lot of 8s then. Okay, thank you. You're so sweet, everybody. Hello. Okay, thank you. Yes. So that's the end here for today. And don't forget to finish your DMD. Do it carefully and remember to have the steps. For example, circle the keywords. Show your steps in the process. Okay. I hope everybody can get all correct answers. Okay. So that's the end here for today, and we see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. 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 Thank you for enjoying the lesson. Okay, see you then. Bye-bye.